You know why you don't have what you want? Because you don't ask for it. It's really that simple. Okay, let me use an example. I've got a guy that I coach. He's a mortgage loan branch manager from San Diego. I'm sure he'll watch this video, so I'm going to flatter him for a moment. I used to coach him 5-6 years ago, ran a branch, made good income, smart guy, okay? Stops coaching with me. Comes back just recently, starts coaching with me again and says, Dave, I learned 2 things from you a couple of years ago. Boy, have they been a huge impact on my business. I said, what are they? He said, number 1 is leverage and delegation, which I haven't done a good job at yet. That's why I want to start up with you again. Okay. What's the second one? I got this lead thing down. And I said, what do you mean this lead thing? He said, I went to one of your conferences last year, right? I drove up from San Diego to LA, where I am, right? Went to a conference and he said, a light bulb went off when you said this. Why does everybody overcomplicate lead generation? Particularly for many of you I'm working with in the real estate industry. Those of you in other industries don't have the same problem. And it's like you overcomplicate this. Which channel should I use? How many channels? All I said in the conference was, don't overthink this thing. If you need leads, just get leads. Where do you get them? How do you get them? Just get them. Just get them. It's not so hard. And here's the real life example. This same person that I'm coaching said to me, literally, this is just days ago now. He said, Dave, my volume's gone crazy. I stopped running a branch. I decided just to do loans for myself and start increasing my volume. I figured I'd make more money and have less brain damage doing it that way. And last month I funded $17 million in loans. This month, probably $20 million. I'm going to make between $2 and $3 million this year. What a huge increase. I have 1 marketing channel only. I said, what is it? He said, for a year, since that conference or convention or whatever we did down here, our training event, every single freaking person I talk to every day, who else you got for me? That's it. He said, I don't care if I'm talking to Mr. and Mrs. Jones for the 6th time in 8 days. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I got to ask the question before I get off. Anybody else you got for me? That's it. That's it. His entire monstrous pipeline was built off a single question, but he asks it in every conversation. Some of you know that I'm a fan of flooding the funnel, and flooding the funnel means keep asking, but you don't want to ask. Okay, another example. Right after I had this coaching session, I had a coaching session with a woman who I've known for several years, okay, who says to me, Dave, she's a real estate professional. I'm tired of buyers. It's getting hard to get in, transactions and offers accepted and all this. I want to get more sellers and more listings. What do you recommend? So I couldn't help myself. Guess what I said to her? Just ask for them. Just get them. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, when was the last time you actually asked somebody, hey, I'm tired of, even say it openly. I'm working with buyers and a lot of them, it's complicated. A lot of offers aren't getting accepted. I'm tired of working. I want to work with sellers. Who do you know that wants to sell a house? Do you have anybody for me that wants to sell a house? I mean, when was the last time we just asked? Some of you know my story, and back in 2016, I ran around like a maniac for 30 days, captured 64 referrals personally. And 16, I think, of them turned into clients. And I'm not making up those numbers. I have them on a spreadsheet still to this day, and I share them with my private coaching clients. Just ask, for Pete's sakes. What's the old, the axiom? The shortest path from point A to point B is a straight line. Try that.